Men only.
I know.
Sorry, babe, you're not allowed in there. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are walking around Chiang Mai, which is the most densely populated place for temples in all of Thailand. And we're kind of doing temple hopping today, and Stacia has this whole itinerary mapped out for us.
I did a ton of research, and what I did for you guys, I chose the 3 best temples to see in Chiang Mai because there's no way you're going to be able to see all 300. Now, the list we're going to show you today is by no means the 3 most popular temples, but they're the 3 most unique temples in terms of seeing the different styles, the different architecture, and overall the different culture of all of the temples in Thailand.
Yeah, so Stacia picked out like the best of the best, and we're going to show you those 3 today.
Yay! Thank you so much.
You got your entrance sticker.
Thank you. Oh, great. Thank you.
Thank you. This is insane. I can't get over how beautiful this is. We've never seen a temple that's looked like this before. The design is just beautiful. There's carvings and etchings all along this entire thing. This is one of the most beautiful temples I've ever seen.
So we're here at our first temple called Wat Sri Supan, and it's one of the most unique temples in all of Chiang Mai. If you can see it behind me, it is a temple made of all silver, which actually didn't start until around 2008. The temple itself was built in the 1500s, and it was used as a local temple for a silversmith village. Well, in 2008, they wanted to tribute the silversmiths, and they decided to adorn the entire thing in silver, which is amazing looking. I don't think it's all real 100% silver, but there are some silver elements on the inside. For the most part, I think it's different metals, aluminum, and silver coated.
This place is absolutely amazing. This temple's details, like all this etching on the walls here, it's so beautiful, and it's probably taken so much time, but it's all done by hand. Like, look at this. All this is done by hand. It's absolutely mesmerizing.
One of the very interesting things about this silver temple is that women are not allowed inside. So the reason behind this is actually an ancient Buddhist rule. Things have been buried underneath this temple, and if a woman goes in, they could potentially upset the energy, or it could inflict harm upon themselves. So they don't advise women to go inside of the temples. And I've heard in blogs and videos a lot of women getting really upset by this, but you do have to realize that you are a guest in somebody else's country, therefore you're abiding by their culture. So I am by no means offended that I can't go inside. I would love to see it, but Ryan will take you in there.
So I'm going in without Stacia. Whoa, this place is magnificent. Stacia, you're really missing out in here. This is something unbelievable. Wow. I mean, just like the detail everywhere you look. Every corner, every ceiling panel, every floor panel. This is out of this world. Even all the carvings and etchings on the floor. The whole floor is made of tin and silver and aluminum. Wow.
right, that is it for us and the Silver Temple. So if you want to come here, just type in Silver Temple on Google Maps. It's a little bit outside of the old city. The entrance fee is 50 baht. That includes a water. And the really cool thing, if you want a more immersive experience, come on a Tuesday night after 6 p.m. because this temple hosts Buddhist monk talks. So you can come ask questions about Buddhism, talk with a monk, and in turn it helps them practice English.
So we just made it to temple number 2, and this is Wat Chedi Luang, right?
Yes.
Did I pronounce that correctly? The really cool thing about this temple is it actually has some ancient ruins here, pretty much like what we saw in Ayutthaya. If you guys haven't watched that video, I'll leave a link up above. You gotta see it. That was like one of the coolest spots we've been to. But this is beautiful.
Gorgeous. So right as you walk in, right here is called City Pillar. And they do a lot of religious Buddhist festivals surrounding this area. And you'll see right next to it is this huge tree. It was planted in like the 14th or 15th century, and old Buddhist folklore is that the tree is erected to protect the city of Chiang Mai, or the Lana dynasty, what it used to be called. And if something happens to the tree, if ever something happens, it topples over, there's said to be like a huge catastrophe worldwide. So this tree is very special.
So yes, this tree is absolutely massive. Look at this. Look at the size of this tree right next to me. It's huge. You need to stand next to this thing just so they can see, like, compare the size. Look at this.
I'm like barely as tall as the pot that the tree sits in.
Look at the size of this thing. It's so wide too. This
Yeah.
is huge.
Yeah, they planted it so long ago. I'm happy it's still standing nice and strong,
Yes.
so there's no worldwide catastrophe.
We need no catastrophes. So the cool thing about the temples in Chiang Mai is that they're open until 10 p.m. at night, and they light them all up. So that's like really awesome. So if you guys are actually visiting Chiang Mai, and maybe you want to do something at nighttime to see like a different perspective and a different experience, that's definitely a cool time to do it. And again, men only.
I know.
Sorry babe, you're not allowed in there. Bad juju you're gonna cast on this.
I think the reason's actually because women menstruate and it's like not supposed to be near that.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that just a Stacia fact, or is that a real legit fact?
I think that's like a mix between station fact and real fact. So I've never seen anything like this. I went to use the bathroom, and before you enter the bathroom, they make you take off your shoes and put on like their bathroom slippers in order to enter. So I was a little bit afraid of like foot fungus or something weird, but hopefully I'm okay.
So this temple was constructed in the early 1300s, and it housed the most sacred statue in Buddhism, which is the Emerald Buddha. And in the late 1400s, they moved the Buddha from here to the Grand Palace. And shortly after, there was an earthquake here, which actually collapsed the top of this temple. This temple used to be roughly 90 to 100 meters in height, and now it's like 50 to 60 meters in height. So the whole top is just completely gone. So the top of this temple right here, it used to be so much higher than that. And it's just crazy to see like how much higher it could have been. It's already enormous.
Yeah. So they did a lot of construction recently, actually. UNESCO and Japan came together to help reconstruct some of the damages. There's only one fence that's left from the old 1300 period, which I think is this one. Reconstruction stopped, however, when they got too tall and they weren't sure like what the top of the temple even looked like anymore, so they just stopped completely.
So we're heading out right now because we need to make it to temple number 3, which is like 45 minutes up the mountain from here. These temples are actually much less busy than the temples in Bangkok that we went to. I mean, there's still a lot of people around, but it's not as, like, you're not as crowded with tourists and stuff. But this temple was absolutely amazing. So big. It's hard to show you like just the mass and how big this thing actually is. I really want to fly my drone, but we're so close to the airport that it just won't take off. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that when we go up to the top of the mountain, I'll be able to fly the drone for the third temple for you guys. Fingers crossed. So we took like about a 40-minute drive up here, and it's like this huge windy road. It was almost like when we drove up to like the top of northern Bali. And we hired a Grab, and then it was like $600, 600 baht.
So $18 round trip, basically. 2 hours worth of driving, and he's gonna wait for us for 2 full hours too, so it's quite the good deal. If you see one temple in Chiang Mai, this is the one. And Doi Suthep is actually the name of this whole mountain region. It's Thailand's 24th national park, and like the best thing to see is Doi Suthep Temple, which is the peak of this mountain.
And as you can see, there's many other people waiting in line to see this with us.
Yeah.
You can walk up if you want, but that's really if you're insane.
There's 306 steps, so it's really not that far.
You can take a tram up, and that's what we're doing right now. And it was 100 baht per person to get into the temple and then to take the tram.
It's okay, he doesn't know much.
So it was 100 baht per person. No, I said it again. Okay, that's it. Okay, we've made it to the top, and boy, it feels amazing up here. And we're going up to this lookout point right now where you can see like over all of Chiang Mai. So the temple grounds here is like really big. I mean, there's so much to see and so many places to walk. And they have like little garden areas and little waterfalls. And they have these beautiful lookout points where you can just take in the beautiful scenery of the whole city of Chiang Mai. It's pretty crazy. Look at this. That's all of Chiang Mai right here. And there's the airport, which is why I can't fly the drone. So there's these two trees right here, and these are like the tallest trees on the whole top of this mountain. And you can see those two trees from our balcony, so we'll show you guys what it looks like from there. It's pretty crazy. So this is our balcony, and this is right where we are. Look at those two trees just sticking up on top of the mountain. It's starting to rain. It's like pouring out right now. We gotta get inside this temple.
So the temple we're at now is one of the most holy sites for Buddhists in all of Thailand and a major pilgrimage site for Buddhists around the world. Legend has it, this is actually taught in Thai schools to kids growing up, but legend has it that Buddha's shoulder bone was found, broken in half, and one of the shoulder bones was placed on an elephant. The elephant made the trek all the way up this giant mountain, and when it died right here. So they think it's like a holy space, and it is said to have the shoulder bone of Buddha himself right on the temple grounds.
So this thing is really cool. It's like this little plaque, and you take coins and you use the melted wax and you stick the coins to this. I'm not sure what that's for. If you guys know what it is, leave a comment down below. I'm very curious. It's closing out on the end of the day now. It's almost 6 o'clock. We are about to head out of here, but today was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good day.
We had so much fun seeing these temples, and it really didn't take long to see the three that we chose. I think we spent about like an hour to an hour and a half at each one, and we were able to see everything and experience all that goes on in each different location.
Yeah.
Stacia did a good job at picking these three. These aren't like the top three, but they're Stacia's choice. Like, in our opinion, these were the best best 3 to go see.
Yeah, if you hit up these 3 temples, it's going to give you the best variety of style and design of the temples, as well as location in the city too. That way you're not going to get templed out seeing a temple that looks relatively similar to the last, because there are 300 in Chiang Mai and there's no way you're going to be able to see them all.
But I think my favorite by far, like this last one was really cool because the temple grounds was beautiful. It's so big. There's like so many little nooks and crannies and pathways to take around here and so much to see. But my favorite was the first one, the Silver Temple.
Same.
That was so awesome to see. I mean, just like the quality and craftsmanship that goes into that, and like the etchings and the carvings of things, like that was really neat.
And we got to see people right on the temple site making the silver plate.
It was really cool to see them like hammering and etching and carving out all this stuff that they're going to use within the temple grounds. So that was really cool to see. But we are done for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button on your way out. And we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya! Oh, I got that on camera.
Oh God.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you alright?
I feel a dent,
Oof. Oh, you alright?
I guess.
Don't die on me, babe.
Oh, I'm gonna have a lump on the head.
Oh.